I think it's really important for you to have credit. And the reason is that without credit, in so many ways in your life, you're going to get punished. You're applying for a job. Well, a lot of employers check your credit report. You show no credit, you're cut off the list. You go to buy auto insurance, homeowners insurance. You don't have a good credit track record or no credit track record, your rates go higher on whatever insurance you're buying. So it's almost like manipulating the system. Even if you like to pay cash for everything, it's still valuable for you to have credit. But getting credit requires you to think through how you're going to use it. Now, I should say, even with everything I've said to this point, if you know yourself that anytime you have a credit card or you have availability of any kind of credit line that you're going to spend money you can't afford to pay back, then forget everything about why you should have credit, because for you, credit is too dangerous. Live on a cash basis. But if the issue is you have credit and you're paying high interest rates on it, I want you really to think about what your plan is to get rid of the debt you have and to pay it off at the most affordable interest rate possible. Often when I ask somebody, what are the interest rates on your cards? People don't know at all. I want you to know what your interest rates are and know that your goal is to pay the most you can against the highest interest rate, minimum against others. Which brings me full circle to, if you are somebody who is not normally going to be able to pay your balance in full, the most important thing for you to consider when you're getting a card is getting a card with the lowest possible interest rate. So that if you know your pattern, you know what goes on in your life, that the card you have carries a low rate. A lot of credit unions have credit cards available at single-digit interest rates, under 10%. Most major issuers, though, charge interest rates averaging around 17%. That's a huge advantage to having your credit card or cards from a credit union. Now, let's say you're somebody who pays your balance in full each and every month. Then who cares what the interest rate is? Instead, I want you to focus on rewards. And the reward cards that people are drawn to, like bees to honey, are airline reward cards where you pay a big annual fee and they promise you're going to be seeing the whole world for free using that card. But it's baloney, because only a tiny, tiny slice of people with credit cards use them in a way that having a credit card reward program from American, United, or Delta is worth you spending all that money. You know, the annual fees tend to be from $100 to $500 on an airline reward card from one of the 3 full-fare airlines. You have to charge huge dollar volumes per month that you pay off in full every month. And usually the only people that works for are people that are self-employed, own their own business, can run large business expenses every month through the card and earn hundreds of thousands of points or miles every year. So let's take an individual who maybe flies on a particular full-fare airline regularly. In that case, it may be worth getting the lowest tier annual fee card offered for that airline, because you might get to board earlier, you might get a free baggage thing instead of paying a bag fee every time you check a bag. But other than that, stay away from those. My favorite reward cards are ones that actually pay you money, cash. Cash. Nobody can tell you when you can and can't spend your cash. The best cards pay 2% cash back on everything you do. But with any reward card that's not cash, really think through your charge pattern and whether those rewards really give you bang for your charging buck.